Good morning. Can you believe that it's April already? Where did March go? Anyway, I have my coffee and in a Moomin mug. I really love Moomin mugs. And I will give you my little wrap up for March. The first book I read in March was Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, which is a fantasy novel that is loosely based on the fairy tale Rumpelstiltskin. Um, I really liked it at first, but after a while I kind of found it to be a little. It dragged out a little bit, maybe. Um, so I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as good as Uprooted, which is another book by the same author. The next book I read was Ikke vær redd for sånne som meg, which is by Suraya Yirda Ali. And it's a non-fiction book, and it's a kind of about racism. I think this is a book that everybody who is able to read Norwegian should read. It was a really, really interesting read, and I for sure learned some things. Next book is Farvel alle hemmeligheter by Helene Guåker, which is a poetry book, and it's feminist. And I really, really enjoyed this book. I tend to really enjoy poetry, and this was a very good poetry book. It's easily accessed, so it's not too difficult for anyone. So if you kind of think, oh no, poetry isn't for me, I think actually this is something you'd enjoy, maybe. Well, I really, really liked it. So I'm currently trying to get some crime books read before Easter, because Easter is a big crime novel month for Norwegians. And, well, Norwegians read a lot of crime anyway, but Easter is like the crime month. So I picked up this, The Taking of Annie Thorne by C.J. Tudor. I read her previous novel, The Chalk Clan, before Easter last year, and I really enjoyed it because it's kind of different. And to be honest, I think this actually was even better. I really, really enjoyed this. It's kind of different. It has more to it than just a crime puzzle mystery thing. And the fifth and last book that I read in March was Kastanjemannen, or The Chestnut Man, which is called in English, by Søren Svenstrup. To be honest, I felt it was slightly slow at the beginning. So it took me about almost 100 pages before I actually got into the book, but lo and behold, when I first got into the book, it was like breathtaking, very high-paced. So kind of starting slow, but then turned out really high-paced. As you can see, this is an arc. I got this at the book days for librarians last autumn. I just didn't get around to read it until now. It's also a part of my before Easter reading. So here's the pile of book that I read for March. So yeah, a total of 5 books, and as for my reading goals, it was 1 poetry book, and I think it was like 3 books in Norwegian, as well as 1 non-fiction books. So, heading towards the goals. I was hoping to read more in March than I did, but hey, that's life, isn't it? So until next time, bye!